let's talk about the International Women's Day. We also caught up with Swati Kulkarni, known for speaking growth at a reasonable price. She's had over 3 decades of experience in the Indian mutual fund industry. Let's hear out what's her advice on gaining financial independence.
Actually, empowerment to me is autonomy in decision making, involvement, active participation in decision making, and also taking the responsibilities of the outcomes of your decisions. So I would say that empowerment is all three of these.
Interesting. So when we talk about your role when you were a part of the financial sector, the thing is, a lot of time women, that we come across these days are really not much aware about having financial freedom in their life or the concept of financial freedom. Since you've been a part of this sector and you've done your education on these lines, what was the meaning of financial freedom for you? How do you look at it at that time, and now what does it mean to you?
Yeah, so I would say that, other than choosing finance as a profession, before that, the concept of financial freedom, probably my mom, had those seeds sown for me, because she always wanted to work and she couldn't work, and then she used to feel that probably just depending on one earning member in the family was too risky. So I would say my mom was instrumental in getting those financial freedom thoughts in my mind. As far as choosing finance as a field, I would say that it came to me through it's rather serendipity, I would say, because initially I had changed my science admission to commerce for the love of sports. And it was one fine day, our sports captain just talked about how long we will keep playing. We have to think about career. And that's how I came into finance. I started liking finance, and I took that journey, Kavita.
All right, Swati, let's talk about the changing times and the kind of mindset people have towards working women and empowering them. I'm sure there is a lot to be done, and we are not there yet when it comes to women empowerment, when it comes to treating them equally and giving the same seat that their counterparts have. But talking about your journey, what has been your experience so far when you started, and now when you are one of the figures who's helping women be empowered? So what would you like to talk about in terms of this change that you must have seen?
So, Kavita, first of all, I believe that those women who have chosen their roles because of their capabilities and proficiency, uh, women will always deliver at par or better than their counterparts, and therefore they command same respect and treatment as their counterparts. So that is first of all my belief. Now, talking about women in work situation, or we've always seen at the junior levels, the number of women is always much higher, but they tend to leave the career, or they tend to kind of take a break. And therefore, what you see is that as you rise in your career path, there are many who have actually had to take break. I think now with the technology improvement and the kind of acceptability that we see for flexible working, the situation is going to change. I strongly believe it has already changed in last 3 years. The pandemic has taught us to adapt to a situation, and that acceptability has come. So I feel now it's just a question of probably the competency that women put on board. And it's not, I personally feel that it's not the reservation or now the popular belief about, or the popular mandate that corporates have as far as the ESG rating is concerned, to have that number of women, focus on number of women. More than that, I think that the competency that we all bring on the table, that is what is going to give us empowerment.